overheated. Welcome to Apple. You know what? I've never had a problem. This phone has never overheated. Never. None of them. If I have an Android, I've never had a problem with the phone overheating. But every time I own an Apple, every time. You know why? Because it's glass. Yeah, that's why. That's why. You know, I don't know why anybody would want a glass phone anyways. You know, the back shattering, my back shattered. The back of the phone is completely cracked open. Who thought that it was a good idea for that anyways? And then they overheat. And they are eating at this restaurant, and I'm scared the phone's gonna overheat again. I mean, hey Cecilia, long time no see. I hope you're doing well. So this married couple are in a restaurant. It's on Benny Johnson's channel. Look how pretty. Gorgeous. Them big ass mansions over there. That's why I said it's not my type of place, you know what I mean? Anytime I see houses like that, I know it's nothing but liberals. Or rich Republicans that don't like people. Boats. That ain't no boat, that's a ship. This motherfucker right there in that Lexus is the one that stopped. They don't need to be on the road. They're gonna kill somebody. This place is an absolute shithole. Sorry. It is. It looks about like Jacksonville. Dirty, polluted, smelly. Welcome to any major city in the United States now. Jesus. Tarpon Springs Yacht Club. Tarpon? Y'all couldn't come up with nothing else better. Oh well, look at that. Imagine coming out your back door and just jumping on your boat. Must be nice. I can't even come out my back door and find a bathroom. God, here I am following these people again. Oh, thank God. Look at that. What is that? Oh, it's a house. Oh my God, brick roads, really? Jesus fucking Christ. I've never. Oh my God, this road is so bad. It's literal brick, fam. Did I just damn time capsule back to damn 1632? I think I need a horse and buggy. Jesus. Oh, that was crazy. Definitely ain't nowhere to damn park around here. Hello, Redwood. Thank you so much for becoming a channel bronze member. Thank you. Good morning. I'm trying to keep the complaining to a low. Tires on the ground. We're following the red brick road. Y'all, I could not get up and deal with this every morning. You can't drive like a regular road because the bricks, you gotta slow down to about 10 miles an hour. Yeah. So you're not interested in the home? No, I'm not. I'm not. Not with that red brick road in the front yard. No, I'm not. I ain't listening to all them cars making loud noise going over that shit every day. Follow the red brick road. Athens. Hey, flip by. I'm gonna have a time getting out of here, so let me get comfortable. Cute little city. $1 Oyster Friday. That's all they should be. They get them off the damn sea. They get it fresh every morning. Damn it. These ladies are walking through here, so I gotta back up. Oh, leave a trolley. Sunset Beach, no service. Not an option. I came, I saw, I left. You know what I mean? If I don't get service, I can't be there. It's a life or death situation. I can't be playing those kinds of fucking games. I think it's hard for people to conceptualize what it feels like to be completely alone, especially when they have family and friends and people that would be looking for their dead body. But I don't have that. So I have to have cell service and protect myself. Here, I gotta put air on your back because you might get too hot. It's only 77 degrees outside. It must have been that boy that made this apple in his basement. He must have forgot to put the damn cooling gauge in it or something because it overheats and then my screen goes black and then I can't get it to cut back on and then I gotta wait 10 minutes with the air blowing on it and then by the time I get back to my stream, it's gone. Love that for me. Love that for me. Ain't nothing out there. That's what I'm looking for. That brush. That's where I want to be. Parked up in there. Where nobody can find me and I can be left the fuck alone. Because that's where I'm at. I'm disgusted. Like, I have a visceral reaction to how disgusted I am by society's behavior. And I'm probably going to lose you because I'm on this backcountry road now. I don't know where I'm going. I got the GPS, but like, I wasn't expecting this. So what service I had, I'll probably lose now. You just don't come on out here, ain't you? Okay. Yeah, you better go the opposite way because I would have been riding your ass, buddy. Well, they got a Dollar General. The sponge capital of the world. Okay. What the fuck? This is the sponge capital of the world, you guys. I mean, if I'm being honest, I don't exactly know what the hell they're talking about. I mean, like, You talking like a scrubbing sponge, fam? Like, that's what it says. I swear to God, it says sponge capital of the world. Sponge cake? Or like scrubbing sponges? I mean, Key West, Florida, key lime pie is like their damn state logo. So, like, their county logo. So, it's a valid question. What kind of sponge? Lord have mercy. Y'all couldn't be known for anything else. Sponge capital of the world. Do they manufacture scrub daddies here or something? Is this the manufacturing plant for scrub daddies? Like, I am so confused. I wonder if they have, like, scrubbing contest every year at the Sponge State Fair. Ladies out there, damn, scrubbing, seeing who can scrub the best. I mean, for real, what is going on? They couldn't be known for anything else? Look at all these trailers. That always is concerning to me. I don't know why Floridians would live in a trailer. Well, because they want to live in Florida and they can't afford a house. One bad storm, though, and it's over for you, fam. You know what's really crazy? I never seen structural damage until Western North Carolina with trailers coming off the foundation. I understand now what my mama was so scared of when I went to Western North Carolina and saw all of those trailers ripped off the foundation. They were just like everywhere. There's video of it here. They were everywhere. It was crazy. Trolls, trolls, trolls. Trolls. You know, if I block your cell number, wouldn't you think that I was like didn't want you on my YouTube? So I got a new stalker now. Same shit, different day. It's like they don't get it. They don't get it. I could talk till I'm blue in the face about how this person behaved and he'll still never get it. Because they never do. And that's a narcissist in a nutshell. I didn't think he was a narcissist until this morning. Now I'm like, interesting. I tell you to go away and you keep popping back up. You know, I'm in a really bad predicament telling this guy to fuck off. I don't have my truck payment. I won't have money this month. I'm in a really bad predicament. Really bad predicament. It couldn't come at a worse time, too, with me trying to get out of Jacksonville because I'm being stalked. So it's like stress on top of stress. And, like, I'm sick of people stressing me out more when they claim that they want to help me. If you wanted to help me, you wouldn't be adding to my fucking stress right now, buddy. When I said I was done, that meant that I didn't even want you on my channel. So please go find the fucking door and get missing. I'm done. You had 90 days of my time, and all you showed me was that the one thing that was on your mind was sex, and that you lie, you gaslight, and you are the exact reason, your type of person is the exact reason that I live out of a car. I've ran into nothing but people like you in my entire life. People that claim they want to help me, but they use money to control, manipulate, and harm me. I'm not going for it. I showed you the door last night, and I just showed you it again. I don't need anybody's money that wants to harm me. You don't need everybody's help. That's what I mean. You don't go get in a toxic-ass relationship, friendship, whatever, just to pay your bills. That's crazy. You're better off fucking poor with your sanity, honey.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Bitch, you don't never understand nothing. You was made in some boy's basement. You know what I mean? Why do you think that it is beneficial? It would help you to be in some toxic friendship like that just to have your bills paid? It's not worth it. Yeah, your bill's gonna be paid, but you still gonna be stressed the fuck out feeling like shit. At least if you broke, you know why you feel like shit. You get trapped into some kind of financial, tumultuous, toxic ass bullshit friendship, you ain't gonna understand why you feel like shit all the time. See, that's the thing. That toxicity seeps into your life. It seeps into your mind. It seeps into your soul. And it eats you alive. And I'm not going through that again. Because I've been free for 18 months and I ain't going through that again. I'd rather not have a fucking car and be sleeping in a ditch than go through that again. Because the whole reason I moved into a car was to get out of that type of situation. Let's not forget, I got $1 million. I can go be with a millionaire right now. He toxic as fuck. I'll have $1,000 a week. All my bills will be paid. $6,000 a month. That's always on the table. I can go move into $1 million house and have $6,000 a month put on the table for me. This is a fucking choice because I have morals and values and I want my children to know how to love themselves. If I'm out here with some pervert that wants to manipulate me and abuse me through money, that's not teaching them shit. And that's not helping me. That's the exact situation that I escaped from, and I'll be damned if some fucking creep off of YouTube is going to try the same shit on me that I've already survived several times over. Not everybody that comes into your life trying to help you is really trying to help you. They're trying to manipulate you and fuck you. If you're pretty. You know what I mean? And you ain't even got to be pretty now. The expectations are low, honey. I be seeing some damn girls with some... I'm gonna shut up. But do you get what I'm saying? And it was like 2 months ago that I was like really stewing on this last month because he pissed me off when he called me paranoid. I'm like, yeah, I'm so done with this idiot. Like, you're not gonna sit here and be attracted to me and want me to suck your dick and then turn around and gaslight me when I'm being stalked and you don't even care. But what it is you do care. You care so much that you're willing to destroy the person that you're attracted to just to make yourself feel better. Call me paranoid. I'm not fucking paranoid. It's crazy because you're sexually interested in me, but yeah, you call me paranoid when I'm having to beat off other dudes like fucking flies out here, and you were trying to destroy my self-esteem to make yourself feel better. I get the game now. I didn't understand for years why somebody that claimed they loved me, somebody that claimed they liked me, somebody that claimed that they wanted me, why they would intentionally try to harm me. They do that because they don't love you. They do that to break your self-esteem down. They do that to make themselves feel better because their self-esteem is lacking. I get it now. So thank you so much for your 90 days and the 2 truck payments that made me feel guilty because I have a conscience. So yeah, I'm fucked. You know what I mean? And you know, some people might say, well, you did it to yourself. You could have just had your bills paid and shut up. No, absolutely not. I'm not like that. See, that's what sets me apart from me and half of these hoes in society. That's where my weight lies. That's where I get my confidence, knowing that I don't have to spread my legs to make it in life. Fuck that. Fuck that. Never have I ever and never will I ever. If you wanted to help somebody, you wouldn't have stressed me the fuck out even more for the past 90 days. You know what I mean? And this is, I'm glad that this happened because it goes to show, like, I really couldn't figure out why somebody that claimed they love me or like me would try to intentionally harm me. That's what gaslighters do. They turn your fears, your insecurities, they turn them around and they use them against you. They do that to make themselves feel better. They're trying to bring your confidence down so that they can keep on to you. So they can get their claws in you and keep you. And once your self-esteem is destroyed, you feel trapped. And Lord forbid if you're financially relying upon them, you're fucked. You are really trapped. You don't even have money to leave. I understand financial abuse so much more after going through this past 90 days. I've wanted to talk about this so bad because it's infuriated me to have somebody doing the same shit that the last motherfucker did. Don't you think that if I was willing to suck dick for money, I wouldn't be homeless? Are we fucking for real right now? These motherfuckers are so stupid. No, I'm homeless because I have morals and values. Something half of society doesn't know about because they're too busy spreading around STDs. And you know, deep down, I've always been this person. But so many people have come into my life and prevented me from being the person that I am today. And that is why it is important to court. 90 days. No dating, just texting, talking on the phone. 90 days. And after that 90-day period of communication, maybe then we can go on a date. You know, I think that we need to re-standardize dating. That's what we need to do. We need to set the bar higher. We need to have some common sense. I date to marry. I don't do hookups. Never even been that type of girl. Even when I had dating apps 10 years ago, I was on POF, Match.com, looking for a relationship. I date to marry. I don't date for fuckery, okay? This has been fuckery. This has been fuckery. The lying, the gaslighting. I'm so glad that I went through that so that I can pinpoint. And something that I've noticed through the therapy and stuff that I'm doing is that stuff really helps you be able to pinpoint those behaviors when it's going down in real time for the first time. As I told you guys, the first phone conversation where this fool was comparing me to his baby mama who abandoned her children, something I've never done. Something I've never done. I would never do that. That was disturbing. And you know, that I've had that before. I've had guys do that before. They want to compare me to somebody else. You know, if you are talking to somebody and they are immediately comparing you to somebody else they've dated, they are seeking out that person through you. You need to cut those ties. They are looking for their ex through you. That is creepy. You remind me so much of my ex. My ex was this. My ex was that. Just like you. Homie, I think you got it fucking twisted. And you know, that's crazy because the first time he ever fucking called me, he said, my ex was pimped out by her uncle too. And I'm like, what is this fool talking about right now? It's like he never made sense. Bro. Trying to have a real conversation with somebody who jokes and plays all the time is infuriating. Like, I come to the internet to joke and play. I don't do that I do in my relationships at the right time, but there's a time and place for everything. If I'm on the phone with you telling you that I'm being stalked and you start making jokes about it, I'm so fucking over the conversation and I never want to speak to you again because your level of emotional intellect is non-existent and all you care about is sex. You just showed me all you cared about was sex because my life's in danger. You're interested in me and you're making jokes about the situation. Listen. Open your eyes at who people are telling you they are. And I already knew this from the start. First phone conversation, I already had him figured out. Ain't that sad that I can read people that good? I should have been a clinical. Seriously. I don't think that people realize how toxic their behaviors are. I don't even think he knows how toxic he is. And that's why it's important to take breaks between relationships and learn. You know? Some people, they go from relationship to relationship to relationship, not learning shit about themselves, about why their past relationships failed, about what partner they should be interested in. There is so much that goes into a good marriage, a good partnership. And people, all of the things that you're supposed to know before you go, we're not supposed to just be in relationships, y'all. You're supposed to learn to be in a relationship, then try a relationship, and then learn some more if that relationship falls, and then try another relationship, and then take 4 years to learn, and then maybe try dating again. You're not supposed to be going from fucking person to person to person to person to person. That's crazy. People will have multiple failed fucking marriages. Matter of fact, I know a bitch that's had 5 marriages. She's on her 5th one right now. She's in the process of ruining that because she's an alcoholic and she's abusive. And she ain't learned shit. She ain't learned shit in her 60 years on earth. You've been through 5 husbands, implementing the same toxic, alcoholic, abusive, aggressive behavior, narcissistic. You're fucking entitled. You walk all over everybody around you. And you wonder why you've been married 5 times. And did I mention she's a fucking alcoholic? Working on her 5th divorce. It's that type of behavior. Some people literally go through relationships not implementing any change to themselves or any change to their behavior. I'm sick of meeting people that are not working on themselves and do not even realize how toxic their behavior is. And they think that by giving you money that you're just going to be complicit and let them treat you any old fucking way. They don't listen. See, if he would have listened, he would have knew that I move into this car because I refused to sell my soul to the last guy. They don't listen. They never will. People that are that age, when you get to the 40s and 50s and you're still not listening, you're incapable. Once they make it past the 50s, they're set in stone. You know what I mean? You can't teach an old dog new tricks. So if you were in your 20s, 30s, or early 40s, hey buddy, where's some trail mix? It's a squirrel. If you're in your 20s, 30s, and 40s, you need to be cultivating your soul, honey. You need to be cultivating your soul. Right now is the opportunity for you to be the best version of yourself. And don't let people hold you back. And don't let people manipulate you into doing what they want. I gave him some walnuts and almonds. He'll find them. Yeah, you're supposed to be cultivating your soul when you're alone. Learning about relationships, learning what's healthy, learning your behavioral patterns. You know, this is why I have attachment issues. It's not because, well, I mean, it's definitely from maternal deprivation, but every time I try to get close to somebody, I mean, like I said, we texted for a few weeks and then we made a phone call. And on that first phone call, it went disastrous. Disastrous. And I don't even think he knows it. He probably think it went well. He probably thought it went well. It was disastrous. He literally kept talking about his ex the whole time. The whole time. It's just like, what is going on? Do you want a therapist? Or are you, like, do you like me? Or what is going on? I don't know, man. I'm nobody's therapist. I have a whole therapist myself. I can't be nobody's therapist. Sorry. I didn't sign up for that shit. I don't want to. You know what I mean? I don't want to. No, not today. I can't. I don't want to. No. Stuart. Yeah, I don't want to. No. Don't make me. Seriously, I don't want to be anybody's fucking therapist. Like, that's the thing that's undervalued in society, is that therapy is so valuable, and people have gotten to this place where they're so against clinical psychology, and it's sad, and that's why people are suffering. People need to understand that we're the mental hospitals. What happened to the mental hospitals? And then we wonder why people are out here losing their shit in this toxic behavior. They don't know no better. They're completely ignorant to the way that they behave. If nobody ever tells you that your behavior is toxic, you simply don't fucking know. And here's the thing, when a person gives you money and they're trying to manipulate you, when you walk away from them, they'll go tell everybody that you used them. But wait a second, if I was going to use you, wouldn't I keep using you until there was nothing to use? Why would somebody that's using somebody walk away? No, see, they get their feelings hurt when they don't get what they want after you've been perfectly clear that you don't have sex. They get their feelings hurt. And it's like, wait a second, I don't know what kind of bitch you're used to. Obviously a whore, okay? Because you think you can throw money at me and I'm just going to, like, fall in love with you. That is so simple-minded. Man. And, you know, it's crazy because I talk about these things all the time. I talk about how the man I'm going to marry is going to be a protector. How he will have my back. How he will be my friend. I talk about these things all the time. And you think money is the way to my heart. No, honey. Money is just to pay the bills. Money don't mean shit to me. Like, if I wanted money, I'd go get back with my fucking ex and have my bills taken care of. I can do that any day. I can do that any day. 2 or 3 of them. People don't get it. I went into those relationships looking for love, and all it brought me was toxic abuse. Why would I jump back into the same fucking scenario with a different fucking man? What sense does that make? That would be insanity. Doing the same shit over and over and over, like that woman that has 5 husbands, expecting a different result. Nope. I was really thinking that, somebody was going to care that I was in danger, that I was getting stalked, that I have to go through all of these ins and outs of trying to just live out of a car. No. He's over here talking about, do I crave intimacy? It's so unbelievable how you can be living out of a car homeless and some pervert will say, do you crave intimacy? How much more out of touch with reality could you be? That's pretty fucking out of touch. Pay attention to people's actions. Listening to what they're saying and what they don't say is even more important. I'm out here trying to find a career, trying to go to school, trying to learn to stand on my own 2 fucking feet, and everybody and everything I come in contact with is in my way and against me. And the only people that want to help are perverts. And I'm sick of it. I have no use for your fucking comments. I have no use for your fucking money if you're trying to exploit me. The whole reason I live in a car right now is because someone else exploited me and I left that person to save my soul. I don't know how many times I have to fucking say that. I did not come to be in this vehicle from drugs. I was clean 3 years before I moved into this car. I got clean to get out of that $1 million house because I was killing myself with unlimited access to money and drugs. I left my ex to get clean to save myself. I could have stayed there and got high till I died, in a luxury fucking mansion with all my bills paid. I bet that sounds like luxury to a lot of people right now, but I can promise you that you're still gonna be fucking miserable because I was not free, because I was a slave. You will never be happy under the rule of somebody